Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Anatomy of a Fight, the show where we analyze matches and point out the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this has been Control Week, everybody. It's over now, but I am really and super excited about the upcoming week in which we will play mid-range, because it's going to be mid-range week. We're going to be playing crazy overpowered decks. Hopefully they will help you, the decks I mean, help you reach legends, because I have in store some pretty powerful decks, most of them suggested by you guys in the comments. So stay tuned for the next week. We are going to have a blast. Don't forget, you can send me your matches via Reddit, Twitter, I don't know, someplace, some medium. Record your videos and add them to Dropbox, create a share link and send it to me, and I can showcase it on Anatomy of a Fight and make you guys famous. So let's pick our winner for this week's giveaway. It's a 2-pack bundle code. Let's see what the random.org pulls out of the hat, and it's Mason Depew. The comment: personally, I like Mid Sorcerer the best. Just keep stacking that value. Excellent choice, Mason. Well placed comment. Please reach out to me. Place a comment below with your in-game name, or reach out to me via Twitter, Reddit, Discord, whatever you like. It's more convenient, so I can give you the 2-pack bundle code, so you can benefit from some awesome cards. Hopefully you will get some legendaries in there. Fingers crossed. So what should we have? For next week? That is okay, so starting this week we are going to play mid-range, and next week, the week after this one, I think we're going to have aggro week. We haven't had aggro in a long time. We've been playing mostly mid-range and control and dragons and stuff. What about some pure aggro, some aggressive decks? Hell yeah, I know you guys like it. So for the upcoming giveaway for a 2-pack bundle code, please subscribe and leave your comment by answering the question: what do you think is the best aggro deck in your opinion? You can also share some decks in the comments. I'll reply with some feedback, and hopefully I'll showcase them on the show. So let's get into the match. Actually, yeah, it is a match. It's the final from this Friday's Blood Warriors Guild tournament, and the final is between Chesthams and Jelly77. Now Jelly is part of the guild, but she's actually a member of the listeners. It's an elite team, such as the Syndicate, which is our own Blood Warriors elite branch, and the listeners have names such as Thuldir. You may recognize him from the Master Series. They got Warrior 7. They're a pretty good team overall. So in the final, Chesthams and Jelly, first match, are facing against each other with Sorcerer versus Dagoth. Not a very good start of the Dagoth. Trying to contest, trying to control the Sorcerer, which also plays controlish, but because it's more mid-range oriented, can pack quite a punch if left unhandled. So Chesthams knows that his advantage is the late game, when he's able to summon Hand of Dagoth, Tascad, Aspect of Foreseen, the quite the very the best and powerful cards of a Dagoth deck. While Jelly knows that she needs to control the board mid-game and then finish off quickly, because even though she has the advantage of card drawing, having a deck made out of 50 cards, as opposed to Chesthams having a deck full with 75 cards, the cards in the Dagoth deck synergize more and have more punching power than the cards in a Assault deck. But again, both decks are using Mighty Conjuring, both decks are using Lightning Bolt. The disadvantage, the clear disadvantage of the... Ooh, nice prophecy there. The disadvantage of the Sorcerer is inability to drain. You only have like... actually, you only have 3 cards. Is the 3 Barrow Stalkers, and you can boost them using Tome of Alteration obtained from Daggerfall Mage. There's a Daggerfall Mage right there in the Shadow Lane, summoned by Jelly. You can boost using only that, and maybe, I don't know, some Steel Daggers from the Quartermasters. That's it. While the Dagoth deck has Brynjolf, has Hand of Dagoth, and you can boost those heavily, like with Sentinel Battle Maze. You can boost them with... oh, you also have Queen. You can boost them with all kinds of stuff. Currently, Jelly has control over the board, and a well-placed Royal Sage. Chestham was unable to lay a finger on Jelly's health, and the Royal Sage basically just tilted, I could say tilted the game in Jelly's favor. Jelly now has Rally on the board, has Lethal. I don't know if it helps that much, but that Wingkeep Spellsword with Ward and Guard, that's that's some cool stuff. Well, long live the RNGesus, some of you might say. Now remember, there is a Blood Dragon in the Shadow Lane. It's a bug. There it is. Blood Dragon traded with that Royal Sage. It's a bug with spectating, and if the person you are watching lingers around with the cards too much, you know, pick a card, hover it around the lanes, decide what to play, what not, weird stuff starts happening, like disappearing cards in hand, and it's pretty tough for the casters. Shout out to Silverfuse, Jelly, and Lord Costa. They're basically streaming and casting the Warp Meta tournaments on a weekly basis. Jelly has just joined in the casting team. But yeah, casting matches is very difficult with this bug, because if if the casters aren't paying attention, like what happened, what cards are there, what cards are not there. As you can see, that Withered Hand Cultist in the Shadow Lane sits next to an invisible card, which is the Blood Dragon. Right now, Jelly is pushing. She knows, even though Chesthams has numerical card advantage, he's unable to break through all of the creatures that are currently on the board. And that Royal Sage really played a number on Chesthams, because that Cradle Crush Giant has been stuck behind a 2/2 guard with Ward. I'm looking at Chestham's hand. There's not much that he can play right now to avoid lethal. Because that Ancano basically just wreaked havoc. And with the Blood Dragon gone, destroyed by Ancano, trading is limited. Right now, Chesthams knows that nothing can save him, and basically just ends the turn, allowing Jelly for the first victory of the match. Playing last hero standing, that means Chesthams' Dagoth deck has been eliminated from his roster, and he will be now playing his remaining deck. Because Jelly won the game, she will retain her sorcerer and play onwards with it. They have already started the match. No, not yet. And an interesting bug right here. I was unable to join Jelly. I wanted to spectate Jelly. Again, not a very fun aspect of spectating. The observer button is gone. And basically I was just forced to spectate Chesthams again. Looks like we skipped a turn. Right now, Chesthams aggro Hulalu should win against Jelly 77. That is, unless Jelly manages to get a nice board control, like we've seen in the match versus Chesthams Dagoth. Chesthams Dagoth wasn't a mid-range deck, while his Lalu is aggressive. Very interesting how One Crab Merchant gave Chesthams a Red Run Forerunner. 2 costs, charge drain, 1/1. You can boost that. You've got a hell of a creature. Excellent play by Chesthams, adding the Steel Scimitar on the Mudcrab Merchant, basically denying Jelly the kill. for the Mudcrab Merchant. Jelly's Corrupted Shade comes on the board, and right now I was thinking, why isn't she trading? Because she doesn't need to. Jelly has 7 damage on the board. Chesthams also has 7 damage on the board. The problem with Chesthams is both of his creatures are wardless, and they will most likely die next turn. Now, because Chesthams' aggressive Lalo deck is not meant for trading, he is not looking at any trade possibilities. And that is good, because with an aggressive Lalo deck, you should never, ever trade unless deemed necessary. Or, I don't know, use what's it called? Crusader's Assault. And as you've seen right there, using improvised weapon, Chesthams was able to diminish the damage that Jelly could have inflicted next turn by stealing the ward from the shade. Unless Jelly rewards the shade, it's just going to die on her next end of turn. Chesthams is sitting pretty good, and next turn we will be seeing Source of Negation. Oh, that hit deep, deep. Why? Because Chesthams was ready to summon Ash Berserker, which would have improved his card drawing. Basically adding 1 card at the end of each turn, as long as there is a 5 or more attack creature on the board. The 6 attack Mudcrab Merchant would have been an excellent way to trigger Ash Berserker's ability. Unfortunately, right now, Chesthams is left with quite a big attack numerical disadvantage. As you can see, Jelly has a 5/3 Dragontail Savior. Chesthams is looking at opportunities to regain the draws. Ooh, there it is. Maud card disappearing. At this point, I decided that we were unable to cast and watch anything. We can only see the Veteran Forerunner, and trying right now to rejoin. There we have it. The board is now properly visible with all the cards. Jelly is sitting at 17 HP while Chesthams at 29. That will quickly change. Both players are at 5 Magicka. Jelly has the ring. She has the ability to put more stuff on the board. If that, I was about to say, if that Goblin Skulk is not put in check, the match balance would have tilted even further into Chesthams' favour. Jelly excellently delivered a Dark Guardian into Shadow Lane. This actually prevents Chesthams from pilfering and gaining new Nord Firebrands.
Time to fight. We must protect the Night Mother.
The only viable option, Garnag. Now, Garnag and Withered Hand Cultist are excellent in the aggro Halalu deck, playing against any control, any action-oriented. You can give nightmares to people with this deck. The combination of Withered Hand Cultists plus Garnag is amazing. But that's not the case against Jelly's Mid-Sork. Jelly is starting to regain the momentum, and as you can see, Chesthams has already burnt most of his hand. So unless he starts drawing something epically, things are not looking pretty good. And the Sorcerer of Negation hits Chesthams' Reverend Forerunner. And now Chesthams seems to be on the unlucky side of the board. Thanks to his hand having only 2 cards in hand, you can play both Ash Berserker and Corner Club Gambler on 7 Magicka. Playing the Corner Club Gambler last triggers the ability of the Corner Club Gambler, even though you have nothing left to discard. You have no cards in hand. So that's an excellent way to play Corner Club Gambler. Either that, or you use it with a cheap card, an utility card, such as a Sealed Dagger, or a Nord Firebrand, or a random 0 cost pulled by the Saran Pawnbroker. Oh, and the boosted High King Emmerich delivers a terrifying blow. Chesthams was hoping on drawing some cards using that Corner Club Gambler. He's now playing on each turn his last card. That is until he will be left without any option to play. Even though we're at 8 Magicka going into turn 9. I don't think there is anything that Chesthams can't play except some Pit Lions. If the board is empty and you draw a Pit Lion, it's your only card in hand, what do you do then? It's a no play. Just watch and die.
You must be cleansed.
Shadowfen Priest.
Let me take out the
And an excellent play by Jelly. Basically disabled her enemy's entire board. Chesthams' side does not look very good. This is exactly what I was trying to say. So you're only playing your last card. It's your last card each turn. What happens when you draw something that you can't play, like the Crusaders Assault?
Are you listening to me? You better be.
So Chesthams received from Mudcrab Merchant Tharana. I would have said an awful play, but it wasn't actually an awful play. I mean, it's an aggro deck. He burned his hand trying to overcome Jaleza Sork. He tried fixing stuff by trading, by shackling. It was not enough. And Jelly takes the final. And she is the winner of the Blood Warriors Guild tournament. Congratulations to Jelly. Well, that sums it up. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time on Mid-Range Week. Cheers.